Welcome to the Mindset Architect, where you come to rewire the beliefs that no longer serve you, reclaim your voice, and stop living life on other people's terms. If you ever felt like you're supposed to speak up, say no, or draw the line, but instead find yourself shrinking, over explaining, or people pleasing into burnout, you're in the right place. This guided hypnosis is a safe space to reconnect with the part of you that knows where your boundaries are and is ready to enforce them with calm, clarity, and zero guilt. This session is designed to guide you into a deeply relaxed, altered state of awareness. Please don't listen while driving, operating machinery, or doing anything that requires your full attention. This is your time to go inward, to reset, to reclaim. Because your boundaries are not selfish, they're sacred, and you're not too much for having them. If anything, you've been putting up with not enough for far too long. So take a breath, get comfortable, and let's begin. Let's close our eyes and begin by taking some nice, deep breaths. Continuing to breathe deeply, begin to listen for the sounds that are going on around you. Noticing any of the obvious sounds, but also listening for anything subtle or anything in the distance. Now take some time to get a sense of the room that you're in. See what you remember of your space. Maybe getting a sense of the size of the room or the shape of the room or the layout of the furniture. Maybe you're noticing the temperature or fragrance or locating something in this space that's special to you. And just because you're noticing, you're settling in even more. Now bringing your attention in closer and noticing the furniture that you're on. Noticing it beneath you or behind you. Does it seem soft or firm or somewhere in between? Notice how it supports your body. And just because you're noticing, going even deeper still. Now bringing your attention in closer and observe your center, noticing what that feels like, where it's located. Is it calm and quiet? Or is there movement or activity? Is it deep within your body or closer to the surface? Just noticing whatever there is to notice. And because you're noticing, settling in even more. In a moment, I'm going to start at the top of your head and have you pay attention to various muscle groups as we work our way down towards your feet. As I attract your attention to a muscle group, just be aware of it and notice specifically if there's any tension or tightness in those areas. And if so, find a way to release as much as possible for now. Let's begin. Focus your attention on your eyelids. And as you focus your attention on your eyelids, notice how relaxed and calm they are. All those little muscles around the eyes are just loose and limp. The eyelids themselves are loosely closed, relaxed, and at ease. Now imagine that nice, calm, comfortable, loose, limp feeling in your eyelids. traveling all the way down to the other muscles in and around your face. And as you allow all those other muscles around your face to relax, breathe deeply and calmly. Let the muscles of your cheeks be loose and limp. And now allow that calm, relaxed feeling to move down to the muscles of your jaw, letting go, so at ease. And then think about, imagine, or pretend that nice limp feeling moving down to the muscles of your neck. Right now, you have absolutely nothing to do physically. The furniture can support you. So just allow those muscles to be loose and limp. They'll be strong again later when you need them. But for now, as you breathe slowly and steadily, those muscles are just letting go as your head rests comfortably back against your chair. Now, think about relaxing the muscles of your shoulders. And as you think about relaxing those muscles, your whole body relaxes even more fully. Those shoulders are becoming even more loose and limp. People carry a lot of burdens on their shoulders, figuratively as well as literally. But today, here, in this meditation, you have nothing to do. Just give yourself permission to be free of your responsibilities. Just let go as though you could just push pause on the rest of your life for a while. Nobody wants anything. Nobody needs anything. Nothing to do. Nowhere to go. Just relaxed and so at ease. And now imagine that limp, comfortable, calm feeling traveling down to the muscles of your arms. And as you do, those muscles begin to let go. Just think about relaxing those muscles and they just let go. Imagine every muscle in your arm so calm, so soft, they just couldn't relax anymore. And down to the muscles of your lower arms, and all the way down to your hands, loose and relaxed, and all the way down to the ends of each and every fingertip. And now, let's focus on your breathing, absorbing yourself into the experience of your breath. Notice the steady rhythm of your breathing. Maybe noticing a little noise your breathing makes, or the feeling of your lungs filling with air. And just imagine you're breathing in calmness. Just breathing in calmness, as though there were molecules of pure calmness in this room. And with each and every breath, becoming more and more thoroughly relaxed. And now let's move that comfortable feeling down into your legs. Think about the thigh muscles for a moment and let that feeling travel all the way down to your thighs, allowing them to relax and loosen. And now letting that calm, relaxed feeling travel all the way down to your lower legs, becoming even more deeply relaxed, entering into a wonderful, hypnotic sleep. And all the way down now to your feet, and all the way down to your toes. I wonder if you can allow yourself to go even deeper into this calm and pleasant feeling. As I speak to your unconscious mind, about something that's very important to you. That's right, just as deep as comfortable for you, because you're in control of your relaxation, just as you are the other aspects of your life, such as setting boundaries to let others know how far they can go with you. Sometimes you found it difficult to be firm about what you will or will not tolerate, and I know this is something you would love to have help with, which is why you are listening today. But of course, you are the one who will be putting in most of the work. You know that I cannot wave a magic wand and make you suddenly change, nor would you want me to. You want to do this because you are and have always been your own person. So you can put in the work, but surprisingly, it takes no effort whatsoever because your subconscious mind will take care of this for you. All you need to do is allow it to take care, and the rest will be so easy. And you're the one who will see the rewards. And there will be big rewards for you. Rewards such as feeling more comfortable in your skin, having more confidence, and being more assertive. And when you assert yourself, you're more likely to achieve what you want, whether it's more time to yourself, being appreciated more, learning to say no without feeling guilty, and so much more. In order to do these things, however, you need to be clear in your own mind about what it is you wish to achieve. Remember, your subconscious mind is like a small child that needs everything spelling out, not literally, but in a clear, concise way. And this is what we're going to do here in the safety of hypnosis today. You're going to define your boundaries, and the rest will come easily to you. At the same time, your boundaries can be flexible given certain situations, and your subconscious mind will allow for this. You may be wondering how you'll start this new way of asserting yourself. If so, the answer is we'll start with small steps. This way you can be assured that you will succeed. And with each success, your self-confidence increases, and you can set yourself more boundaries until you've achieved all you've set out to do. So give yourself permission to set your own boundaries. It is your birthright, and you're just as entitled to set the boundaries as anyone else. You can do this without feeling guilty or anxious, and you realize it doesn't make you any less wonderful, generous, a loving person you naturally are. In fact, instead of all that self-doubt or resentment that you used to feel as you try to fit around everyone else, you now feel relieved and happy. You believe in yourself, and you see yourself as a good and worthwhile person. You certainly don't need to prove this to anyone else. You can say no without losing anyone's love or respect. If something isn't convenient for you, or you really don't want to do favors for someone, then you say so. You clearly and always in a respectful manner, because you value yourself and your time. So when you're ready to start, I'd like to suggest that you Go inside and identify one small area of your life where you would like to start. Perhaps someone or something has been bothering you, and in the past, or maybe you allowed yourself to go with the flow instead of standing up for what you really wanted to do. So go inside and identify this situation. Replay a recent episode of when it happened. Now that's good. I want you to project that image onto a screen and freeze it there at the beginning. Good. Now identify what was it about the situation that you would like to have been able to change. Perhaps you want to be firmer or be able to refuse a request. Whatever it was, restart the movie and see or hear sense of yourself responding in the way you'd like to respond. Do this now, and I'll be quiet for a few moments. Great, and now run that scene back to the beginning and watch it again. You are responding in a way that makes you feel comfortable and doesn't make you feel good. Now let's go back to the beginning once more. And this time, instead of just watching yourself on a screen, I want you to jump into the image once it starts playing again. Jump into it and experience yourself responding in this new, positive way. Do this now. And as the movie commences and you experience and feel yourself there, tune into your feelings and notice how comfortable you are. Hear yourself saying what you need to say, nice and clearly, firmly. Your voice is steady, and if you're in the presence of someone else, notice how you maintain good eye contact. Notice how straight your body is. Your shoulders held back and your breathing is calm and you feel wonderful. Really experience those positive feelings. Do this now as I'm quiet again for a moment or two. That's really good. You've done so well. And yet it was only a small step. As we know, there's many small steps in a mile, but you can walk that mile easily and effortlessly. Now that you've made this remarkable decision to set your own boundaries, and each time you meet with success, these good feelings will strengthen. Your confidence increases, and your sense of self-worth is heightened. Others show you more respect. They know that you respect yourself, so they naturally respond in the only possible way. Now I'm going to suggest after this meditation, if you haven't already done so, that you draw up a list of 5 areas in your life where you want to set boundaries. To get you started, go deep inside once again. I'm going to suggest various areas that you might like to explore. Your subconscious mind can take note and will remind you which resonates within you once this meditation is over. And the first area that you can explore is you as a person. For example, inner beliefs, core values, perhaps the culture you were raised in, and what shaped you as a unique individual you are. If any boundaries are needed in this area of your life, then your subconscious mind can take note and remind you that when you begin making your list. Or perhaps you'll identify now how you like to be. If so, then see yourself in that particular situation, responding in, or perhaps you will identify now how you like to be. If so, then see yourself in a particular situation, responding to it in the way you desire, inside and out. The next area is business and work. If you have a job, perhaps you need to set boundaries in the place of your employment. Or if you own or manage a business, then seeing yourself setting boundaries with colleagues or workloads, if this is appropriate. Good. And the next area we'll look at is your neighbors and relatives. If you need to set boundaries there, identify the areas now. Make a note for yourself. Ready for action. Perhaps you need this action for your domestic life or your close relationships. Good relationships are based on gifts and take, and setting boundaries is important in this aspect of your life. So look around and take note. Ready for action later today or tomorrow. And the fifth area we'll look at is children or youngsters. As adults, we need to be firm, and children need to be taught how far they can or cannot go. You realize that it's probably the most demanding area of all, but your determination to set appropriate boundaries is doubly essential. The next area we'll look at is your health. Of course, it's essential to look after yourself. Perhaps you want to set a deadline for going to bed, knowing how important sleep is for a healthy mind and body. Or maybe your boundary is with food or drink or medication. Your subconscious mind can identify any areas where you need to set boundaries. And of course, it could be everything in this region is fine. And if so, that's okay. Maybe you need to set boundaries in your marriage or love life, or perhaps your studies or hobbies. You realize you're learning something new every day. And today is an exceptional day because you're really learning to identify areas of your life where you want to set boundaries. Or perhaps you'd like to set boundaries in travel or spiritual beliefs. Or it could be that you want to expand your horizon in certain areas of your life. And if so, that's fine. If there are any other areas of your life that I haven't yet mentioned, then allow your subconscious mind to identify them now and make note, ready for your later action. There may be times when your boundaries are tested and you are pushed to the limit. There could be times when you gave in, concede, or compromise in some way. This is absolutely normal because you know that your boundaries are not rigid, nor do you want them to be. They are guidelines to help you live a fulfilling and happier life. Guidelines to help you strengthen your sense of self-respect, and self-worth. Guidelines to help you become more assertive and confident and be who you want to be, not how anyone else wants you to be. When you've identified the 5 main areas of your life where you intend to set boundaries, I want you to select the one at the top of your list and work down. Project an image of how you used to respond on that screen. Run it back, freeze it, and replay with a more positive outcome. Then run it back again. Watch the newer, more positive version, stepping right inside the movies as you did before, experiencing good and worthwhile feelings, ease and peace of mind. When you come to put these new patterns of behavior into practice, it'll already be effortless for you, knowing that you've practiced it well and the neural pathways in your brain already laid down. And each achievement increasing your feelings of self-worth, self-confidence, self-respect, and happiness, making it so much easier to move on to the next area on your list. Each and every achievement is another step along the road to success. In fact, you're already well on your way to succeeding, that's right. You're doing really well. When one list of 5 has been accomplished, you can compile another if you wish. But you might just be surprised to discover that lists are no longer necessary because setting boundaries is becoming a normal way of life for you. And because it becomes natural to you, you feel wonderful. You've already accomplished what you've set out to do. I want you to thank your subconscious mind for coming forward today and helping with setting boundaries in your life. Thank it and trust it. Your subconscious mind will not let you down. This session is almost over, but your work has already begun. You're already halfway to achieving your goals. The rest will be easy for you. I will now count you out of hypnosis so you can start to prepare your list. At the count of 5, you'll be fully awake, refreshed, and alert, and ready to start setting boundaries and feeling wonderful about doing so. Ready? Good. 1, 2, 3, coming slowly back. 4, eyelids beginning to flutter. 5, eyes wide open, mind and body returning to normality.